Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Easy Cooking, the channel where we make cooking easy.
And subscribe.
Okay guys, so today we are making Jamaican sweet potato pudding. Very delicious. These are the ingredients we will be using for our Jamaican sweet potato pudding. I will put the name of the ingredients in the description. Okay, so we are going to wash and peel our sweet potato. Just washing the excess dirt off these potatoes. Okay guys, so now that we're finished peeling the potatoes, we are going to give them a second rinse. As you can see guys, I am using the yellow potato, the yellow sweet potato. These potatoes contains less moisture, which makes it best for your potato pudding. Okay guys, so we're going to dice these potatoes. These potatoes are very firm, very dry. And that is good. That's what you want from your potatoes. So I'm just dicing them small enough so when you're blending, because that's what we're going to use. We're going to use a blender, not a grater. So we're making it easy. So you want them to be like this small. Okay guys, so now that I'm finished cutting up my sweet potatoes, I am going to move on to my coconuts. Okay guys, so I'm going to remove the coconut from the shell. It's the inside from the shell. It's very hard on the outside. Hear that? I'm going to use a knife to break the shell. Wow. Wow. I have to be really careful when removing the shell. This is the result when you hit it with the right force. You don't overhit it. It just comes right off. these coconuts in small pieces and toss them into the blender to extract the juice. Small pieces. So now that I'm finished cutting up my coconut, I'm going to fill it up with water to extract the juice from the coconut. I'm going to set the cover on. Okay guys, so now that I'm finished extracting the juice from the coconut, I'm going to strain it. I have a strainer. I'm going to strain it into a bowl. You see the juice coming out? I'm going to have to squeeze the juice out. Just pick it up, squeeze it out like that. All this is going into the pudding. This gives the pudding a nice texture. Put it in the plate over here. Okay guys, so this is the result of the amount of juice we got from the coconut. Rich and creamy, looking very good. Okay guys, so to my coconut mixture, I'm going to add some vanilla, some cinnamon powder, some salt, some nutmeg, and sugar to give the sweetness. I'm going to add some vanilla. Let's add flavor. All these that I'm putting in add flavor. I'm going to add some nutmeg. Nutmeg. It's good. I'm going to add some cinnamon powder. I'm going to add some salt. Maybe a little more. And then I'm going to add some sugar. It's a cup, so I'm adding 1 cup. Two cups. Three cups. Remember guys, it's a sweet potato pudding, so you have to add enough sugar to give it that sweetness. And it's a lot. It's not like I'm baking 1 potato pudding. I'm baking like 4 potato puddings. So I have to add enough sugar. So even though I add so much sugar to the liquid, when this adds to the potato, it's going to stretch. So I have to whisk all of this in. The cinnamon powder takes a while to blend in with the liquid, so I have to mix it really well. Okay guys, I'm gonna give this a taste test to see. Very nice. Very nice. I think it might needs a little more salt. So I'm going to add a little more salt to the mixture. Okay, I'm going to add a teaspoon more salt to the mixture. And then I'm going to whisk it in. Taste this. Very good. Very good. Okay guys, so we are moving on to the next step where we are going to blend the potatoes with the coconut liquid. So I'm going to fill the blender with the potato first. So now what I'm going to do is maybe halfway up to where the potato is, you're going to pour the liquid. Just hold it over. Okay, so it's about halfway up. And then you're going to cover on, and then you're going to blend. The trick to blending your potato is to blend for about 10 seconds. You don't want to smooth your potato. You just want it to crush enough where it's not hold. Let me show you. You look, see that? It's just blend to the right texture. That's what you want. Then I'm going to pour this into a container. So I'm going to repeat this process until all my potatoes are mixed with the coconut mixture. It's full. So now I'm going to add the liquid. Off the way. On the cover. Alright guys, so this is what the mixture looks like. This is the potato with the coconut. Oh, there is a lump, but that's alright. That will bake just fine. So now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients, which is the cornmeal, the flour, the raisin, cornmeal flour and the raisin. Those are what's going to use to bind the potato to make it firm, hold it together. Okay guys, so I saved a little bit of the coconut liquid. This is what I'm going to add to the potato pudding in the middle of the baking process. This is what's going to give it that nice topping. Okay guys, so I'm going to add the coconut. This is the what we extract the juice from. So this is going to give the pudding a nice texture, a nice coconutty texture and taste. Okay, that should do it. Then I'm going to just mix that in. Okay guys, so now we're going to add the cornmeal. It's the fine cornmeal. You don't want to use the coarse cornmeal because you will taste those grains in your potato pudding. And you don't want to taste the grains in your pudding. So you use the fine cornmeal, yellow cornmeal. See that? It's beautiful. Another one. So you're gonna add this gradually. So I'm going to add that, mix it out, and then I'm going to add some more. Three, 4. That's 5. That's 6. Okay, so I added 6 cups of cornmeal to the mixture. The next thing I'm going to add to the mixture is some melted butter. Okay guys, so I'm going to melt the butter. You want to melt the butter on low heat because you don't want your butter to turn into oil. That is how your melted butter should look. Okay, so now we're going to add the melted butter to the mixture. And then we're going to mix that in. This helps to add flavor and texture. Okay guys, so we're about to add one of the most important ingredients, which is the flour. The flour helps to bind the pudding together. 1, 2. So what I'm going to do is gradually add the flour. You don't want to add too much flour at once because you don't want it to be lumpy. You're just going to mix it in. You don't need to worry about over mixing because you're making a pudding, not a cake. So you can mix it as much as you want. This So what I'm doing, I'm basically combining the flour with the mixture. Then I can mix it. If you start mixing it right away, you're just gonna splash the flour all over your floor. That's 3 cups. It's 4 cups. So I add 2 cups at a time. And then I just, kind of push it into the mixture. There's a whole piece of potato. But that's okay. It's gonna melt right into the pudding when it starts to bake. That's 5. That's 6. I should do it. That's 7 cups of flour total. So just press this into the mixture, and then I can go ahead and mix it. Okay guys, so the last ingredient we're going to add is raisins. I'm just going to sprinkle these all over. Just going to separate them straight in. I'm just going to mix these in. You don't have to worry about the raisins sinking to the bottom of the mixture. The mixture is pretty thick, so the raisin sits in there quite fine. So you don't need to flour your raisins to avoid them from sinking. They won't sink. If you look at the mixture, you can see the raisins sitting all over. It's properly mixed in. Time to taste. I'm going to taste it. That's very good. It's very good. It's not too sweet. It's just the right sweetness. The flavor is very nice. The next thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven. It's at 350 degrees. Start with preheating. Add a little butter to each container just to grease it. Little butter. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to rub the butter all around the sides. Prevent your pudding from sticking to the pan. Okay, pans are properly greased. So the next thing I'm going to do is add the mixture. One, two, adding 2 container plate. And give it a shake just to level it out. So now I'm just going to give them a shake just to level them out. See that? Ready for the oven. 2, 3. That's 4. Okay guys, so we are going to set our timer for 1 hour. In 1 hour, we're going to add the remainder of the coconut liquid on top. So we're going to add a little more sugar to the coconut mixture, so that pudding gets that nice sweet crust on the outside. Okay, all right. Okay guys, so we are 1 hour into the baking time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little more sugar to the remainder of the coconut mixture. I'm trying to make this a little bit sweeter than the original mixture, so this gives the pudding a nice crust on the outside, a nice sweet crust. I'm going to add a little more sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to mix that in. Let me just give this a little taste test to see. It's very good, very tasty. Okay guys, so now we're going to take these puddings out. Wow, that's hot. Oh, these looking lovely already. So what we're going to do is pour the mixture on top, just a little. Just give it a little shake, get that mixture completely on top. See how beautiful that is? That's how it's supposed to look. Look at that. It's beautiful. And then I'm gonna put those back in. I'm going to bake those for another hour to an hour and a half. Okay, hour to an hour and a half more, and those should be done perfectly. Okay, these are looking amazing. These are looking very, very nice. Okay, let me pull these out and then I'll show you guys the end result. Okay guys, so this is the end result right here. Okay guys, the puddings are ready and it's now time to eat. They say the proof is in the pudding, so let's find out. It's time to take a nice slice out of it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Look at that. Let's give you guys a close-up. It's time to taste. This is so good. Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, very good. Wow. Very, very delicious. Mm-hmm. Look at that beauty. Mm. The texture, the taste, spot on. Everything just good. Mm-hmm. Anybody want some? Contact me. Mm. Mm. Look at that. Very delicious. Mm. Mm. Gum. Abracadabra. Disappeared. Alright guys, so we are at the end of the video. Please remember to show your love and support. I have a lot more videos coming up. I'll see you in the next one.
And subscribe.